Sleep, the foundation of good health that so many of us struggle with. Are you tired of tossing and turning for hours? Frustrated by watching the clock hit 1 a.m., 2 a.m. while your mind refuses to shut down? You're not alone. In fact, about 30% of adults struggle with insomnia symptoms, and nearly 10% suffer from chronic insomnia disorder that affects their daily functioning. But here's the good news. Falling asleep faster isn't about expensive gadgets or prescription medications. Today, I'm sharing 7 science-backed techniques that can help you fall asleep in 10 minutes or less and wake up feeling genuinely refreshed. These methods have been validated by sleep researchers at institutions like Harvard Medical School and the National Sleep Foundation, so you know they actually work. 1. The 4-7-8 breathing method. Your breath is the remote control to your nervous system. The 4-7-8 technique, developed by Dr. Andrew Weil, is proven to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode. Here's how to do it. Place the tip of your tongue behind your upper front teeth. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whooshing sound. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale completely through your mouth for 8 seconds, making that whooshing sound. Repeat this cycle 4 times. Studies show this technique can lower cortisol levels and heart rate within minutes. What's happening physiologically is that the extended exhale activates the vagus nerve, which sends signals to your brain to lower stress hormones and prepare for sleep. Many of my viewers report feeling a wave of relaxation by the 3rd cycle. Some even report falling asleep before completing the 4th repetition. Quick tip: practice this breathing technique during the day so it becomes second nature when you need it at night. Try incorporating it into stressful moments throughout your day to build the neural pathways that associate this breathing pattern with relaxation. The 90-minute sleep cycle hack. Your body operates on 90-minute sleep cycles, and timing your bedtime around these cycles can make waking up significantly easier. Here's what science tells us. The average person takes 14 minutes to fall asleep. Each complete sleep cycle lasts about 90 minutes. Waking up mid-cycle causes the dreaded morning grogginess. Try this. Count backward from your wake-up time in 90-minute intervals, then add 14 minutes for falling asleep. For example, if you need to wake up at 6:30 a.m., 6:30 a.m. minus 90 minutes equals 5 a.m. 5 a.m. minus 90 minutes equals 3:30 a.m. 3:30 a.m. minus 90 minutes equals 2 a.m. 2 a.m. minus 90 minutes equals 12:30 a.m. 12:30 a.m. minus 90 minutes equals 11 p.m. 11 p.m. minus 14 minutes equals 10:46 p.m. So, 10:46 p.m. would be your ideal bedtime for maximum alertness. This technique is especially powerful for those who hate mornings. When you align with your natural cycles, that jarring alarm becomes much less painful. One fascinating study found that participants who woke up at the end of a sleep cycle reported 50% better morning alertness compared to those who woke mid-cycle, regardless of total hours slept. 3. The temperature sweet spot. Your body temperature naturally drops to initiate sleep, and you can accelerate this process. The science is clear. The ideal sleeping temperature is between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Temperatures outside this range significantly disrupt sleep quality and can increase the time it takes to fall asleep by up to 30 minutes. Try these temperature hacks. Take a warm shower 60 to 90 minutes before bed. The subsequent cooling helps trigger sleepiness. Use breathable, natural fiber bedding like cotton or bamboo. Keep your feet warm, but your head cool. Try a pair of sleep socks if your feet are often cold. Use a fan if necessary, positioned so it's not blowing directly on your face. Consider a cooling mattress pad or pillow if you tend to sleep hot. A 2019 sleep study found that lowering body temperature by just 1 degree Fahrenheit improved sleep efficiency by 10%. What's fascinating is that core temperature regulation is actually a key signal your brain uses to regulate circadian rhythms. For those in warmer climates without air conditioning, try the Egyptian method. Dampen a sheet or towel with cool water, wring it out, and use it as a lightweight cover. The evaporation creates a cooling effect. Important: different people have different temperature preferences. Experiment within the recommended range to find your personal sweet spot. Track your sleep quality as you adjust by a degree or two each night. 4. The cognitive shuffle. This technique, developed by cognitive scientist Dr. Luc Baudouin, stops racing thoughts by overwhelming your brain with non-threatening imagery. Here's how it works. 1. Pick a random neutral letter of the alphabet 2. Think of a word that starts with that letter, like apple for A3. Visualize that object briefly, imagining its details for a few seconds. 4. Move to another word with the same letter, astronaut. 5. Continue until your mind drifts off. Why it works. This task is engaging enough to distract you from worries, but boring enough to lull you to sleep. It prevents the problem-solving brain activity that keeps you awake. Dr. Baudouin's research shows that this technique is particularly effective for people with anxiety-related insomnia because it redirects mental energy away from worries and planning. It essentially gives your brain a more sleep-conducive task than whatever was keeping you up. Many users report success with the cognitive shuffle after trying more common methods like counting sheep, which often fails because it's too monotonous to distract from intrusive thoughts. The randomness of this technique is key to its effectiveness. 5. The digital sunset protocol. Blue light from screens disrupts your melatonin production, delaying sleep by up to 3 hours. Implement this evidence-based digital sunset. 3 hours before bed, no work emails or stressful content, social media arguments, intense news. 2 hours before bed, enable night mode on all devices and reduce brightness to minimum. 1 hour before bed, all screens off completely. Replace screen time with reading a physical book, nothing too exciting or work-related. Journaling to process the day and clear mental space. Gentle stretching or yoga focused on relaxation. Preparing for tomorrow by laying out clothes or planning meals. Listening to calming music or a sleep meditation. A 2018 study found that implementing a digital sunset protocol reduced sleep latency by 52% after just 1 week. The researchers noted that participants not only fell asleep faster, but also reported deeper, more restorative sleep with increased REM cycles. For those who absolutely must use screens before bed, consider blue light blocking glasses, which have been shown to preserve up to 60% of normal melatonin production, even with screen exposure. 6. The pre-sleep nutrition strategy. What you eat dramatically affects how quickly you fall asleep. Avoid these sleep disruptors. Caffeine, including hidden sources like chocolate and tea, within 8 hours of bedtime. Alcohol disrupts REM sleep and causes middle-of-night wake-ups. Heavy meals within 3 hours of bedtime. Digestion raises core temperature. High sugar foods that spike blood glucose, then crash during sleep. Spicy or acidic foods that may cause heartburn when lying down. Instead, try these sleep-promoting foods 1 to 2 hours before bed. A small banana with almond butter, magnesium plus tryptophan combo. Tart cherry juice contains natural melatonin and anti-inflammatory compounds. A small handful of walnuts contains sleep-regulating melatonin. Chamomile tea with a touch of honey. Apigenin in chamomile binds to GABA receptors. Kiwi fruit. Recent studies show 2 kiwis an hour before bed improved sleep onset by 35%. Research shows these foods increase sleep-inducing neurotransmitters without the side effects of sleeping pills. The key is keeping portions small, about 150 to 200 calories total, to avoid overtaxing your digestive system. 7. The progressive relaxation technique. Muscle tension holds stress in your body, preventing deep sleep. Try this clinical technique used by sleep therapists. 1. Start with your feet, tense the muscles for 5 seconds, then release 2. Notice the difference between tension and relaxation. This awareness is crucial. 3. Move up to your calves, then thighs, and continue through each muscle group. 4. Pay special attention to common tension areas like shoulders, jaw, and forehead. 5. End with facial muscles, gently scrunching and releasing. 6. After completing, scan your body for any remaining tension and breathe into those areas. This method reduces physical tension and sends signals to your brain that it's safe to sleep. Studies show it can reduce sleep onset time by up to 15 minutes. What's fascinating is that neuroimaging studies have shown that this technique actually decreases activity in the amygdala, your brain's fear center, while increasing activity in the prefrontal cortex, which manages emotional regulation. For enhanced results, pair this with visualization. Imagine each exhale carrying tension away from your body, like smoke dissipating into the air. Bonus: sleep tracking strategy. Understanding your sleep patterns accelerates improvement. Use a simple sleep journal for 1 week. Note bedtime and wake time. Rate sleep quality, 1 to 10. Track caffeine, alcohol, exercise, and stress levels. Note which techniques you used. Record the room temperature and any environmental factors. Add how you felt the next day, energy levels, mood, cognitive function. Look for patterns. What happens on your best sleep nights? Your worst? Which factors consistently appear before good or poor sleep? Many find that just tracking their sleep improves it because they become more mindful of sleep-related decisions throughout the day. It's the sleep equivalent of tracking calories. Awareness creates change. For those interested in more detailed data, consumer sleep trackers can provide insights into sleep cycles, heart rate variability, and breathing patterns. Just remember that the goal isn't perfect sleep scores. It's how you feel during your waking hours. Better sleep isn't a luxury. It's essential for your health, productivity, and happiness. The research is clear that quality sleep enhances immune function, cognitive performance, emotional regulation, and even weight management. Remember, consistency is key. Try these techniques for at least 2 weeks before judging their effectiveness. Your body needs time to adapt to new sleep rhythms and build helpful associations. Don't try to implement everything at once. Pick one or two techniques that resonate with you and master those before adding more. Which technique will you try tonight? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs better sleep, and subscribe to Health Morph for more science-backed health optimization strategies. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next video.